on in my time with Avi to ignore much of what he says. Avi tosses phrases out casually, like he's tossing crumbs for birds. I think the word I have most often heard come out of Avi's mouth is no, or some variation on that. I can't. I'm not going to. Nah, forget it. I'm done. But like bits of spongy bread, these words have no weight. While said with frequency and volume, they are said without any real force. And on the occasions when they are flung instead of casually tossed, they are said without conviction. If you want to truly know Avi, you have to silence the audio and watch his action. This is where Avi's true conviction lies. While he is saying, I can't, he is doing it. Writing another sentence, finding the molecule in the microscope, factoring the polynomial. While he is saying, I'm done, he's sitting back down and trying again, pushing through, keeping going. As he says, I'm not going to, he does. Avi has turned his back on me and walked away in frustration or anger more times than I can count. And every time, he has stopped, turned back around, and come back to do the hard work of writing, of building, of sharing, of listening, of trying. Don't be distracted by the crumbs. Behind that loud voice is quiet but incredibly deep determination. While Avi's words often reject hard work, he in fact always chooses the hard path for himself. Avi is fiercely independent. He is committed to standing on his own 2 feet and making his own way in the world. Catch a ride to school in the car? Nope. Avi would rather ride his bike in the rain. Look at Miss Rose's example to build the train for your model city? Nope. Avi would just continue to push through on his own. Avi's desire for independence does not hem him in. It does not lead to him shrinking his world to only what he knows he can do. Instead, it opens up his world. It leads him to take steps into unknown territory. Avi does not fear making a mistake, of not getting it just right. He does not fear discomfort or failure. He just continually strives to prove to himself that he can. That particular type of independence has led to Avi figuring out all kinds of things on his own. How to fish, how to build things, how to make fantastic kebabs, and yes, how to build that train. In his time at Akiba, Avi has also learned that standing on his own 2 feet sometimes requires a helping hand. This has been the most challenging discomfort for Avi to step into. For Avi, these are the moments of biggest risk. But he has still done it, sometimes with loud no's and I won'ts, but he has done it. Asking for and accepting feedback in his writing, accepting help in organizing his thinking, allowing a classmate to re-explain a concept, allowing Miss Rose finally to share her example train. And through this, Avi has done things he did not believe he could. To understand Avi's resistance to the help, you again have to silence the words to hear Avi's truth. Avi shies away from help because, at heart, he is a giver and not a taker. Actually, you don't even need to silence the audio to hear this because his actions speak his truth so loudly, they drown out any empty words. I have had the privilege of watching Avi these past 4 years in our mishpacha, caring for those younger than him, stepping in to lead. Avi is the first to pick up our lunch during Shabbat lunch. He distributes the challah fairly, making sure everyone, including the teachers, get an equal share. And he won't sit to eat himself until everyone at the table has been served. No matter how tired and done he may feel on a Friday afternoon, Avi always has kind words and patience for our younger family members. He always can take a moment to ask them about their day, to compliment their drawing, to pull them in and help them feel they belong. Avi is a caretaker. He will carry your friend's books to each class when they are injured, take out the trash every day at the house in DC, help a newly bar mitzvah classmate wrap tefillin, ask a tired-looking teacher how their day is. And when his words get particularly loud or seem to be taking up too much space, when you dig below the surface, more often than not, it's because he's worrying about or protecting somebody else. The simplest and truest way to say it, Avi is a mensch. Avi, I will miss you. In 2:04 in the mornings, in our discussions in class, in our mishpacha, you have held us all in different ways and cared for this community with conviction. As you move ahead, we expect you to continue to take risks, to expand your world, to take the helping hand when needed, and to live into your truth. We are so proud of the person you have become and of the person you are becoming.
Hello, I'm August Zernacki Lexstein. I'm part of the graduating class of 2025. I came to Akiba in the middle of first grade. One of my favorite memories from Akiba is on the first day of school. I was really scared to go to a new school, but the moment I walked in, I was warmly welcomed, the teacher introduced me to the class, and the rest is history. It's my favorite memory because of how much it pushed me to keep going and try new things. I really appreciate all of the teachers and staff who helped me through my journey. I'd like to thank Miss Chipman, Rabbi Novak, Miss Banyas, Miss Rose, Owen, all the PE teachers, Miss Taub, Miss Cass, Rabbi M, Miss Whitson, or the rest of the Akiba staff. Also, thank you to all my friends who have helped me along my way. And last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank my parents for sending me to Akiba. This has been an incredible and long journey, but I'm glad I decided to make it with Akiba.